Brad, you look great. Your lighting's really good.
Thank you. I thought about fucking with it.
There we go.
I am particularly offended by other people's bad habits that are not the same as my own at the present time. The way they always do those things, this and that and other stuff that I don't have the time, money, or energy to do anymore. But if you've got some things to say about stuff I do every day, that is not the same as yourself at the present time. Who, tell me who, that's WHO, died and made you king.
I was born into a family of non-eaters. Every morning before I went to school, my father would say, "If I ever find out you've been hitting that yeet, I'll thump you." "Yes, Pa," I'd always reply. It was a regular occurrence for him to burst into my room unannounced while I was relaxing or doing my homework. "Y'all hitting that yeet?" he would seethe. "No, Pa," I would answer. "Good." He would then walk out of the room and shout, "If I ever catch you, it's a thumping." It was a difficult upbringing. I had seen my friends hitting that yeet at school, and many of them encouraged me to partake. I would swallow my pride. No thanks. I don't want to catch a thumping from Pa. As a result, I was an outcast, a loner. I became depressed knowing that I would never be like my peers. I would never fit in. I would never hit that yeet. One day, when I was still but a wee lad, I became curious. I was in my room watching Instagram videos of all those fellas my age hitting that yeet all over town without a care in the world. My intentions got the better of me. I stood up, my knees trembling. Carefully, I leaned onto my right foot and raised my hand in the air. I breathed in. Yeet! My father burst from my closet. "I told you I'd thump you if I ever caught you hitting that yeet, nibba," he ejaculated. Then he thumped me. I haven't hit that yeet since. Tune in next week for part 2.
Yeah. Thank you, Brad.
Oh, you're
One man
welcome.
show.
Thank you.
You just leveled up on the podcast. That was perfect.
Yeah.
That's the kind of content we need.
Alexa, play Despacito.
Brad, since you started us off, how you doing? This is let's just say, this is Verbal Assault Podcast. Thank you for joining us all around the world. Brad, how's it going? Yeah,
I'm doing good. What'd I do? Got all my Christmas shopping done in an hour, start to finish, and the gaps I'm just filling in by buying swag from work and giving it to the parents because I forgot about stocking stuffers. And my brother couldn't get his list, so I only knew of one thing he wanted, so I bought it, and it was $100. So I'm like, all right, that's good. And my uncle, he wants stuff from like brick and mortar stores like Kohl's, and I'm like, I ain't fucking going to Kohl's, dude. If you ain't got it on Amazon, sorry, brother. Sorry, my dude.
So you still your family's still doing that really involved kind of. You're doing some real Christmas shopping.
Well, by real Christmas shopping, if you mean buying every single thing on Amazon, thank you, Steve-O, for having Prime, then yes, that's exactly my Christmas shopping. But I don't like going to stores and having to go, and I guess crowds aren't really that big of a thing because there's a lot of people like me who just do all their shopping on Amazon. So
I just mean like my family has just sort of devolved into mostly gift cards and occasionally an odd item, but mainly it's not really
Wrapped gifts.
We don't want to put that much effort into it. None of us do. We're just kind of like it's just like it's like all these chores. Yeah.
It's my mom's favorite holiday of the year, hands down. And there was one year somebody gave a gift card and she was like irritated, like, come on. But my brother, he had started a job doing something where he was working 2 jobs or 3 jobs for a while. And he was like, well, I didn't have time to go Christmas shopping, so you get a $150 Amazon gift card. You get a $150 Amazon gift card. You get a
Hell
$150
yeah, I'll
Amazon
take
gift card.
that.
And
Pretty good,
everybody was
yeah.
like, all right, that's okay.
Yeah,
that's
we'll
good.
take that.
That's nice. Yeah. That's good
So
shit.
if he remains with the tradition, then I have a big old Amazon gift card waiting for me. So that's
All
cool.
All right.
I'll
yeah.
find something on that website I want.
Becca, you're back. You're back on the show. We had a lot of complaints last week for you not being here.
Oh, did
You
you?
said
An
Becca's
awful
got
lot
to
of
be
complaints.
back on the show. So
I've had quite a week.
Yeah.
The reason I missed the show last week, did you guys say?
Yeah,
Why
I
I
never
missed it?
said.
Nope,
Yeah.
never said.
Do you guys even know?
I
Yeah.
thought you got stuck at a canoeing out. Something while you were canoeing. I didn't
At a
know.
canoeing.
Well-
I mean, you
But
didn't
you
say
went to
that.
ICP.
I was just like, well, for whatever reason, she didn't tell him.
Is that code for masturbating?
ICP.
Masturbation
canoe
with
outing?
ICP?
He went to the
Canoeing?
ICP. He took a canoe to an ICP concert.
You're flicking the man in the canoe. You've never heard that? He's got little clown makeup on.
Well, Dave, you got me. That's why I missed the show last week.
Knew it.
No, last Wednesday, I was supposed to work in the morning, and I woke up a couple hours before I was supposed to be at work with some really, really intense pain. Like, I've been in pain before, but this was something else. And I thought that I had appendicitis. I thought I caught it from Jerry through the
As
how you
is
podcast.
known
catch
to
those
happen.
things.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
He was watching the show the previous week.
He
Yeah.
might have just given it to you through the tubes.
So I got myself to the hospital, and they did a CAT scan and found my lovely little size 2 kidney stone.
Oh.
Size
Oh.
2, you say?
Yeah, I don't know what it meant, but I
Well,
remember
we
her
don't know
saying
either.
2.
Is it like a pea? Is it like a marble?
I got an idea. Let's see. Size.
You're gonna Google
2,
size
yeah.
2.
I had no idea this had happened. I just thought you had to work that night.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what you said. You never said anything to us about
Well,
it.
it's because I had to switch shifts. That's why I had to switch shifts with the closer, because I had to go to the hospital in the morning.
Is it a 2 centimeter? I'm guessing.
So that,
I mean,
maybe, I
everything-
don't know.
it's like
That
everything-
seems pretty big.
Yeah.
So
it does.
what did they do? Just give you painkillers, or did you like have anything done?
They gave her a foot in the ass out the door. She don't
Well,
have insurance.
Oh wow.
They
yeah.
drink a lot of
No.
beer.
Take him down the road.
The original experience at the hospital was actually really great. Everybody was really nice. They could tell that I was
that?
in a lot of pain, and they were being really nice to me. And they gave me a prescription for basically just really strong Aleve and something that's supposed to help relax the muscles in that general area to promote it passing through, and then something for nausea, because it was making me feel really sick, nauseous. And the nausea pills had a side effect of headache, and it was 5 days of the worst headache I've ever had. And that was just the tip of the iceberg, literally. I went home. What's that?
Literally.
Yeah, because it's the top of my head, and
Well,
the pain radiated down
You're a
further.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So I went home from the hospital, and I was feeling optimistic. They said it could be today, it could be a week from today when it passes. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this thing out of me today. So I drank a bunch of water and tried to take a nap. Couldn't really sleep very much, and then I was supposed to go in to close at work. And once you get to start moving around with that situation, it gets really painful. And the longer I worked, the worse I felt. And it eventually started to feel like I had a fever. And I started to get real shaky and weak and had the chills, and just it got rough and rough and rough. And then like 2 hours till closing of the store, it hit like its peak of roughness, and I had to coast my way through the rest of the night. It was really bad. And couldn't sleep when I got home, and I kept waking up sweating really bad, but also really cold, and I was shaking so hard. I was like, I thought I was having a seizure. And Thursday had to work all day as well, and ended up having to do a pretty good portion of it by myself. And I just cried for like 3 hours straight while I was working. And that night I left work, and I called the hospital, because when I left the hospital, they said, here's what we recommend for you to do. Take these pills, drink this much water, and follow up with a urologist. And of course I couldn't do that because I had to work every morning after. And so when I called them that night, when I was in like the worst, it was just so much pain. I called them and I said, hey, you guys recommended that I follow up with a urologist. I haven't been able to do that. And I was wondering, I can't afford to keep missing work. Is there anything that you can do to get this thing out of me? And the lady on the phone said, so you've been calling into work? And I said, no, I haven't been calling in. I've just been making it as far as I can into the day, and then I have to leave early, and I can't keep doing that. She said, well, you told me you were calling out. I said, well, no. And so she's automatically acting like I'm a liar on the phone. And then she says, well, did you follow up with the urologist? And I said, no, because I've had to work in the morning. She said, but you said you were calling out. No, I said I was leaving early. And then she I said, is there something that you can do? Can you help me? And she treated me like a junkie, and she said the words, literally, there's literally nothing. We are not going to do anything for you.
Oh my God.
And so I spent the next like 4 days feeling like my body was poisoned, and just, it was awful, miserable. And then it just kind of went away. I don't know what happened.
2 or 3 days ago.
And you didn't realize it?
I don't think so. I still feel something there. Like when I move, I can still feel. It's like
maybe
I think it's just
Yeah.
irritation from it being there. I think she
It's
passed it and
possible.
just didn't know it.
yeah.
I
She
think
wasn't
that's great
straining her-
news, Becca.
What?
It's great news because somebody's got to drive me to the airport tomorrow.
Oh man, that
Brad
Now that I
always-
know you're not in writhing pain, you
Brad
are
always
back on the
thinking
list.
about number one.
Wait,
No,
when is that? Oh,
That-
man.
Becca, that you remember when I had my back injury, and we were in
Yeah.
the hospital, and I was like crying and screaming on the like the spasms were so bad, and that fucking nurse came in with this like fucking shit-eating grin on her face, and I'm like, and I found the right spot, and I barely can move, but I'm like, okay, this is like, it's only like a 5 amount of pain.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, I'll give you a shot of, I forget what it was, some like muscle relaxer or something. And as soon as she shot it into like right in the lower back area, it just like my whole back seized up. And and I was just like, screaming. And she's kind of like laughing to herself the whole time.
Like, you junkie, you know.
Yeah,
you
and
need it.
it's all this. And the thing is, these fucking doctors are the ones to blame for this shit.
Mhm.
They're the ones, like, there are doctors, especially in Florida. Florida was really bad years ago. That's where my dad used to go get his oxy and shit. That's where he used to travel down to get all of his painkillers. And because the doctors will just give it out to people like it's fucking candy. And a lot of these guys, luckily, have been arrested finally for doing that shit. But then you have this issue with people have real problems, and they're going to the doctor, like Becca with kidney stones, or people like me with back issues, and they just get fucking laughed at. Oh, prove it. They get treated like they're just trying to get pain pills. And
when the ambulance came to get you, one of them came and pulled me to the side, and they said, are you sure you want to do this? Because this is one hell of a ride to the hospital, one hell of an expensive ride to the hospital for some pills. And I said, how dare you?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Took a $950 Uber.
Right.
That is exactly what it cost me. I actually finally
Yeah.
paid that, though.
Nice.
That's the one I've paid, is the ambulance, because I felt like once I got in there and I was talking to the ambulance driver, he could tell eventually he could tell like I wasn't faking it. And I remember him asking me, he's like, do you smoke? I'm like, no. no, I don't smoke. He's like, really?
Never
'cause I've
met a
heard-
junkie
not?
dude that didn't smoke.
He's like, yeah, that's what he's saying. No, I think he was just like, he didn't believe me, but then he listened to my lungs, and I could tell he was like, oh, okay, you don't smoke. Yeah, well, I'm glad it's better now. That's I've only ever heard it's the worst thing ever. I've heard it's worse than giving birth. Somebody told me that.
That's what they
recently.
say. I've never given birth, but this was the roughest I've ever felt.
Yeah,
I'm terrified of getting one.
yeah, I never have. My dad used to all the time, and his remedy was to drink a lot of beer. And this was when he was still a minister. But then I started to think, is he just having more kidney stones than just so he can have excuse to my mom to drink a lot of beer?
Oh, it's my kidney stones.
Gotta put fluid in to get it out.
And then my papaw's self remedy, he would get a cinder block and he would just jump off of it repeatedly. He would just get up and jump off of it. And I saw him doing this. I saw him doing this in the yard. Yeah. He's just like, he's like, got to get it over with. So he would just,
Seems
he was
brilliant,
trying to
actually.
shake it loose. So he would,
What?
yeah.
And that worked?
Weird. Did it?
I don't know if
did
it worked, but he thought it would.
I mean,
know
why
how
not find a
often did you
neighbor
see
with
him
a
do it?
trampoline?
Yeah,
You know?
there you go.
trying to jostle it through. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know if it
man.
worked or not. You know,
Oh my god.
kidney stone home remedies.
Just gonna Google trampoline kidney stones and see what happens.
I passed it, Pop.
Hey, Dave,
Yeah,
you're terrified of a kidney stone?
terrified, man. I just
Have you
I
ever
can't.
actually had one?
no.
No?
No, I just if that's one of my things that I don't ever want to
I
have.
just stay away from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't ask for him.
I can actually remember. Maybe he's listening. I know he used to be a frequent listener. Tom. I remember working with Tom one night, and I was coming in to the store, and Tom, who was managing, I just see him like just walking out with tears streaming down his face, and I said, "Holy shit, what's wrong with Tom? I've never seen Tom cry." And apparently, yeah, he was in the middle of the shift, and the kidney stones hit him, and he had to leave. So, sorry for pointing out you were crying, Tom. If you did,
Well, that's a lot of
He
pain.
deserves
It's
to.
something- Yeah, it's one of those things. It's
yeah,
I cried too, and I mean, it takes a lot to knock me down. It
yeah. I
got
mean,
me.
hey, yeah, I screamed and cried with the back shit. So
I found a fun little story about what somebody did to pass a kidney stone.
what was
Mm.
Oh.
sounding,
that? Just reach
Believe
up
it or
there and
not,
pull it
no.
out of there.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
Like,
man,
who
like
would've
the
thought?
the claw thing in Total Recall that Arnold used.
Ah,
to
oh,
go up
yeah,
and just
yeah.
stick that up there.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Brad.
Well, pretty much the gist of it is somebody got on a Big Thunder Mountain Railroad in Disney World, and they passed 3 kidney stones.
there you go.
Yeah. So good thing that's just down the road, right?
Oh man.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
Well,
right.
Becca, guess
you
what?
guys.
Fuck that health insurance. Go get yourself a Disney season
Say,
pass.
yeah, wouldn't that be cheaper?
It would be cheaper and way more fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, it would have been cheaper. That's insane.
I was gonna say, yeah, the Dollywood up here has got that wooden roller coaster that'd probably
The
be good for
Thunderhead.
that. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one
just
really
rickety.
vibrates a lot.
We are not medical professionals. Please do not consult. us
Yeah,
for that.
right.
No.
Patrick.
Yeah. I got a kidney stone story.
Yeah.
Mm.
I remember my dad waking us all up in the middle of the night. It was like 2 a.m. when I was a kid, screaming in pain. We had to take him to the hospital for that. That was my first experience with kidney stones.
Is that when you realized your dad was immortal? Like, did you ever?
Oh,
have
that he was mortal?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
seeing your
I-
dad cry it's a bad
yeah,
day.
like he
Yeah.
was screaming,
Yeah.
crying, and just screaming so loud it woke everybody up. It was insane.
Yeah,
It's rough.
it is rough. It's kind of traumatizing it can be traumatizing for a kid to see their dad like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I once saw my dad have a panic attack. That wasn't
Oof.
it was rough. It was pretty rough.
I
Oh,
remember my dad's vasectomy.
You were
Ooh.
there for that?
She was in the room.
No, I just didn't understand. I sat on his lap afterward. I just didn't
Ooh.
understand.
Oh man.
I wanted him to feel better, so I sat in his lap and hugged him, but I hurt him.
Mm. That's adorable and so hurtful.
Yeah.
I know.
Hey, Steve-O.
Hey,
What's up, man?
what's up? Hey, man, I got
Hey,
something.
man. Hey, man.
So
You got some?
yeah, man, we just had a launch the other day, Falcon 9 launch, and let me see if I can. Yeah. Okay. So actually, this is a picture I haven't even put out. Me and a couple friends went out somewhere to shoot the launch from a remote location, and you may or may not. I don't know if you'll recognize it, but this is a picture I actually got with my phone.
Mm.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Do you recognize what that is right here?
Yeah, that's it's the Starship.
That's right. Yeah.
It
So
doesn't have the
all
top.
doesn't have the
blue.
don't yeah, it doesn't have the top on it. They've pretty much stopped. Like they've ceased. Remember the one blew up a couple weeks ago? They
Yeah.
pretty much stopped working on this one. They're probably going to scrap it. But we were able to figure out a way to line ourselves up to put that in between us and the launch pad. And it was like cloudy, overcast where we were. The clouds just happened to move in right where we were. And when it launched, like we were kind of bummed out because, it's cloudy and we want to be able to see the sky. But it lit up the underside. Now I have altered this in Lightroom to bring out the colors. But it really did. It just lit up the underside of these clouds and everything. It just was so cool the way it was like right behind the Starship hangar there. And yeah, it was just
Steve, is
really
that where we went when I was down there?
pretty close to where we were. Yeah, we were right
The
around the corner.
totally legal, non-trespassing area we
Absolutely,
went to.
100%. Yeah. Actually, this is a little bit different spot. This is I don't think this is actually trespassing, but yeah,
You found the one legal spot there.
Well, that's what I said. It wasn't trespassing.
that's right. Yeah, and I was shin deep when I got this shot because my other camera was doing something else. Fuck it, I'll show you that too.
Shin deep.
I
So
was shin
that's
deep because
dedication.
band name.
Dedication.
I wanted
Dedication.
to
Oh, cool.
I wanted to get this shot, so I needed to get in the water so that I could get the reflection in the water as well.
There could be alligators in that water.
Oh, I know, and I was thinking
He ain't
about it.
scared of no
I was
gators.
thinking about it, but got to get the shot. And you know what's kind of scary? It's like like most animals, like we were kind of worried about boars, because boars hang out, all over Central Florida. But I was like, well, if you get where you're going and then you kind of set up shop, boars aren't going to come to you; they're going to stay away. But what I've noticed a couple times watching launches is like out there, like on Air Force grounds and stuff, that there's usually you're on a strip of land and then there's water on either side. Both times, well, not both, 2 out of the 3 I think times I've been out there, a gator has strolled up, in the water, stayed in the water, but it comes up to check you out. And so I was thinking about that the whole time. Is like they're just interested, like what's going on over here.
You just like keep a backpack with a raw chicken in it, just in case.
Throw it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get hungry and I don't have room in my bag. Okay.
Like if it comes your way, and it's like, oh, he's gonna grab me,
Yeah,
toss him a chicken.
that's not
But
a
honestly,
bad
actually, no, actually, if he does grab you, you're not gonna see it when it happens.
idea. I know.
That's the thing.
I
Yeah,
would think that we would have. Well, you'd think you'd hear it coming, but this was such still water that you would
they ambush.
Oh no, damn it!
They would be in the water. You wouldn't
Under
even
the
know
water. Yeah, you wouldn't
Yeah,
even know.
you would.
You wouldn't have time to get your chaff chicken out.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm back home safe now. My shoes are dry. My feet are dry. I got the shot.
That's good. Got to make sacrifices.
That's right.
For the art. Speaking for art, did you guys hear about the $120,000 duct tape banana?
Yeah,
Yes.
what happened with that? I saw a video of a guy taking a banana off the wall and eating it. That's all I know.
So yeah,
What?
So yeah, days after Italian artist Maurizio Catalan duct taped banana work went viral, the art piece saw a splitting new development. So I guess it had sold for $120,000, and this was at the Art Basel in Miami. So after it sold, an artist named David DeTuna came up to the exhibit as others were done taking photos. He peeled the banana off the wall, announced that he was participating in performance art. He dubbed himself a hungry artist. And he said, I love Maurizio Catalan's artwork, and I really love this installation. It's very delicious. And then he ate the banana.
You didn't buy it first?
No, he just ate it. Right after he ate it, galley director Peggy LaBeouf said, "Are you kidding? This is so stupid." He said, "No, I'm not kidding."
I just ate it.
I guess they kicked him out, but they decided not to press any further charges. But the artist, just put another banana up, taped it up.
Oh, really?
Part 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He
He's
ate
like,
a
I'm still getting
100
paid. Where's the closest convenience store?
He had a backup banana.
A BB.
$120,000 banana.
You got your chaff chickens, or you got your backup bananas.
I was gonna send the article so you could have a picture of it, but literally just imagine a banana duct taped to a white wall.
That's all it was.
That's all you gotta. That's all you have to think about.
There was other artwork around in the video I saw. I think there was a painting nearby.
Of a banana?
No bananas. Just another painting of something. I don't know.
A
Why
monkey.
is a banana 120 grand? That's what I don't.
It's not a banana. It's a banana taped to a wall.
But why does that make that 120 grand?
Because some fucking famous bullshit artist taped it to the wall.
It's the duct tape, actually. The duct tape's really top quality duct tape.
Oh, did you make this duct tape, Dave?
I do know of an organization that makes super secret duct tape.
Oh, that okay.
The second edition sold to a man at the annual art festival, and Periton and Catalan agreed to raise the price to $150,000 before selling the third edition to a museum. CNN previously reported that there are no clear instructions for buyers on whether the bananas. That's not a sentence. I'll have to edit this.
Somebody paid $120,000 for it, really?
I'm going to edit
I'm showing
USA
it on
Today.
my screen here if you guys click on me.
There are no clear instructions on what to do for the buyers when the bananas start to decompose. Like, do you replace it? Do you tape another banana back up, or do you just let it just rot on the wall? Like, the artist has not said what should be done there.
I mean, how is it art? I don't want to sound dense or uncultured.
No,
but how
like,
is it
not art?
Literally, it's not.
Like, is it just because the person that did it has built up enough of a reputation that because he did it, therefore it's worth $120,000?
That's the only thing I could think of.
Did you see what the title of it was?
The title of
Comedian.
Banana Shenanigans?
Yeah,
the name of the art piece was Comedian.
Comedian.
Before the reported sales, the artist told CNN that bananas are, quote, a symbol of global trade, a double entendre, as well as a classic device for humor. Adding that the artist turns normal objects into vehicles of both delight and critique. Yeah, we're definitely going to critique you right now, you asshole.
Yeah.
I'm going to glue some grapes to a cardboard cutout of Diana Ross and see if I can sell that.
Do it.
That's art, baby.
I did appreciate at first that the guy walked up and ate the banana, but then
Yeah.
I heard he was also an artist,
Yeah.
and he was doing, and I'm just like, man, fuck you.
And that's
You're
why
just
he got
trying
away
to-
with
Now
it.
he's an asshole.
He's trying to get his own bullshit artist clout. Oh, I'm doing performance art now.
Right.
I'm gonna eat. I when I first heard it, I thought it was just a random dude that had heard about it on the internet, and it was just like, because I'd already heard about it before the guy had eaten it.
Yeah.
I'd already heard about the story, but then a
Oh.
few days later, the guy had come up and ate the banana.
I want him to go to the Louvre and try to eat like the Mona Lisa.
There you
That's
go.
the only way to prove that he is actually a performance
true.
artist.
Prove he's
Yeah.
legit.
So is this like a permanent art gallery? Because
It looked like it was a Miami art fair. Or
It looked like a
something.
pop-up.
yeah. So
Type
what
thing is what
happens
I
when
think
they
the third
leave?
version.
Who owns it?
Yeah, I think the third version was sent to an actual a museum or whatever.
The banana.
Yeah, the third version of the banana.
Was it a banana museum?
Yeah.
I
That's
just
good.
don't
I mean, by the time
understand.
it's all, he's trying to make how much he can make off of one bunch of bananas.
Oh yeah,
he stopped at
Can't
7-Eleven
be
on the way
mad at
there.
him.
he spent
Right.
$8
Yeah.
and made such a huge profit already.
I'd be happy if I made $50 off a bunch of bananas. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh yeah,
I really need to get in on this game, this postmodern art bullshit game.
Yeah.
And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking about more of doing a Borat style character that is a bullshit artist like this.
yeah.
You should model it after the lemon twist guy from Beverly Hills
Lemon
Cop.
twist. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, he's definitely what's the word? He's gay enough. I want to contrast that with Steve-O, that painting.
Yeah. Okay.
Pull up the painting. So, have any of you ever heard of Stendhal syndrome?
Stendhal?
Stendhal syndrome.
No.
So
Is it like
here's
you,
the painting. Here's the painting that this contrasts with. Beauty of Botticelli's. Botticelli brings on a heart attack. Art lover overwhelmed by the birth of Venus becomes latest victim of condition triggered by intense artistic experience.
Whoa.
What?
This is from last year. A man suffered a heart attack after he became overwhelmed by the beauty of Botticelli's The Birth of Venus. The unnamed Italian 70 was gazing at the 15th century masterpiece in the something gallery, I can't pronounce that, in Florence on Saturday morning when he had an intense artistic experience. He was the latest to fall victim to an apparent condition known as Stendhal syndrome, defined as dizziness, fainting, hallucinations, and even heart palpitations when seeing something of great beauty. It is not medically recognized, but there have been many anecdotal cases, particularly in Florence, where Renaissance art is abundant. Luckily, cardiologists who were also visiting the gallery were on hand to treat the retired patient. That's good.
Yeah, that's handy.
Apparently, that local hospital, because I first heard about this from a video I was watching. Somebody had talked about it. The hospital is used to treating people for this.
What?
They have.
Well, they
Oh,
should
this
just give them
happened-
some smelling salts and charge them $300.
I wonder what the age group of this is. Is it all old people
It's
that are having this
It's
happen?
got to be people that have been really into art like this for a long time. I mean, because there's no painting in the world that could do that to me.
I
Well-
mean, I could tell you I wouldn't get heart palpitations over a duct tape banana.
How do you know?
You
That's
say
what-
that.
That's kind of the distinction I was trying to draw. Thank you, Dave. I have had. Well, that's the thing. If you have an intense experience, when you're 70 and perhaps already not in great health, maybe that's going to lead to a worse thing. I have had similar things. I wouldn't say fainting, but perhaps heart palpitations, very strong, intense feeling while listening to music,
Mm-hmm.
while being at a concert. I felt like I had an out of body experience one time.
Mm-hmm.
Quite literally, I felt like I had the stage had dropped away and I felt like I was floating in space. It was a very bizarre, unique experience, and it's never happened again before.
Somebody
since.
slipped something in your drink.
Was it a baby metal?
Yes, it was that baby metal.
Fantastic.
No, this was at Robert Fripp's League of Crafty Guitarists. He would I think I've talked about this on the show before, way back. Basically, he has like a dozen guitarists sitting in a semicircle, and they play songs like they'll each play the note in the sequence.
Oh, yeah.
Very very quickly.
Uh-huh.
So the notes are going like this, and it's rotating around.
Yeah.
There's nothing like there's nothing like that band. I know I've talked about it before, but that was when I had that experience. So I know that things like this can happen, but it's a heightened state. It is like taking a hallucinogen.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that strong, but there is a similarity to that.
Yeah.
So I definitely think it's possible, but like you said, you have to be someone that is intensely loves this kind of art and is in a certain state of mind, and maybe something like that can be triggered. But there is nobody that is going to have that experience while looking at a banana duct tape to a wall.
Steve-O, you're telling me this picture is not going to get you going?
That might.
What about, where's the other one? What about, where'd it go? This one. What about that?
Oh yeah, there you go.
I get you going.
Hamsters.
I don't know.
Or mice.
Yeah, hamsters or mice. And there's this classic, Jim.
Oh yeah. Oh, somebody painted it. No, somebody took it into Photoshop and just turned on
painted over it.
Or they did the cartoon effect thing that you can do in Photoshop.
I think that's all the good ones. All right, I'm done.
Yeah, I can relate. I mean, I'm not sure I've ever had that intense of a thing, but like the band Sigur Rós really does that, especially if I've gone a long time without listening to it, and then I listen to it really fucking loud in my car or in headphones or something, with nothing else going on. Like music can do it, and so yes, I can see how if you're into art and have been for a long time, and yeah, I could see how that could happen.
Yeah, Jordan Peterson talked about having that sort of intense religious hallucinatory experience while looking at a painting, actually a painting that he had done himself. He had done this painting and he was sitting and thinking about it, and he triggered what sounded basically like a mushroom trip,
right?
Basically.
Yeah.
So those things can happen. It's just without drugs, it's pretty hard. It's a very rare thing, I think.
I just remembered we did not do the voicemail off the bat.
No, that's fine. Let's do it now.
Should we go ahead and do it? All right, cool.
Yeah.
And I figured out a way to have volume control.
Oh.
Ooh, you fancy.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Hey, you guys. This is Scott. I was just talking to Nathan. I listened to the first Christmas episode you guys did, and I was telling him my favorite part of it was the perfectly in unison Christmas carol you all did. And he said you guys hadn't done another one since. Well, I wanted to call in and request for your new #1 super fan that you guys do another one of those, because that was hilarious.
Yeah.
That's all. I'll call again in the future once I get.
Once again.
What?
Should not have. I did not tell it.
The future once I get to future episodes. Peace.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
It's a lovely
I'm
compliment.
in.
But that'd be the one to burst his bubble.
Damn.
Why?
It's like we can't.
Technically
we can.
impossible.
Well, actually,
now.
I was thinking it because I did actually listen to this earlier because I was trying to figure out a way to have volume control. There is a way, but I would have to be out of it. Because if I play something, I think the delay is about the same for you guys. You see? So you guys would be hearing it at the same time and then
Why do we
singing
have
it.
to play? Why do we have to play anything?
No, he's just saying he can't sing with us because we won't be at the same.
Yeah, I'll be singing it at a certain time, and then you guys. Well, I don't know. There's really
Steve, there is no delay. I don't understand why you say delay.
There's a
We're
delay.
talking. No, but we're talking to you right now. We're reacting to everything you say.
But there's enough.
And then
of a
when we
delay.
listen back,
if we were to try to snap snap in time together, we would never be able to do it.
Well, let's do.
I don't know if we should. I don't know. Should we do this on the podcast? We've like cancer.
There's got to be a better way.
Nobody's doing it except Nathan.
If we all sang them individually and then just combine them into one file,
we can do that.
That's the only way to do it. But you couldn't do it live.
No.
There's enough of a delay that you would not. Like if I played the intro song again and we all tried to sing along to it, we'd all be coming in.
I think the only way of doing it is we would all probably have to fly down there for Christmas.
Yep.
Or I was going to say, we'll just wait till one of our friends in Tennessee get married again, and then we all go to Dave's house and cuddle around his microphone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we do it we do Christmas in July, and we just save it for Christmas.
We just bang out a bunch of them.
Yeah, it's just there is a delay. I mean, even on a cell phone, there's a delay. It's enough of a. I mean, with music, you have to be on time with each other. You can't. You just can't. Like there's in VR chat. We've talked about VR chat a couple times, and there is a karaoke room in there, and it is torture because. Because you can select any song that's up on the wall and it'll play and everybody is hearing it at the same time, but when you hear everyone singing around you, everyone's out of time. They're all out of sync because they're singing on time in their world, but when it's broadcast back to you, it just doesn't work. It's out of sync.
You can change the songs at any time you want to, so everybody's just changing to their own shit. It's insanity.
Why don't we test this out for a second?
You could always do it in round.
We could do that. We could do that. But why don't we have Becca and Steve-O sing one thing in unison real quick and see what happens?
All right. What do you want to sing?
I don't know.
Old MacDonald. There you go.
Here we go. I'll start. Okay. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
And on that farm he had a
fuck. E-I-E-I-O. Stop it. With a cock here and a cock here and here.
Can we do a better song?
Old MacDonald had a farm.
Sounds in unison to me. I don't know.
Can we just do a better song?
We're gonna be millionaires.
This is art.
I am particularly offended by other people's bad habits. That is not the same as my own present time. Something, other stuff.
Do those things, this and that and other stuff that I don't have the time,
money, or energy to do anymore.
Yeah, see, it's all out of time.
Steve was right.
No, it's perfection.
Sorry,
maybe
listeners.
He's right, but it's perfect.
We had to do it.
Maybe he's right. Steve-O's right, but it's perfect. Brad might be.
But it's so hard to continue singing on the time that you're on. You end up gravitating to other people's times, and then it just gets so messed up.
Or you just plow through with no fucks given. That's the only way it's going to work.
If you took your headphones out, then you could do it.
We have to go to everybody go to one of those atomic clock websites and then everybody start singing exactly at this time. Do not give a fuck. In fact, take off your headphones.
Mm-hmm.
Just sing.
Yeah.
I feel like, the only way we could do it would be into parts.
Yeah.
It would have to be in parts.
Everyone record their part and send it.
Do you think Scott could just
we could do it in parts live, right?
Do you think Scott could just be happy with what we just did for him?
He'll get to this episode and be like, "Well, they tried."
There was a lot of work put into that Christmas song.
There was, yeah. But his voicemail was so well put together.
Mm-hmm.
It was concise. It was complimentary. It was perfect.
Straight to the point. Yeah.
5 stars on Scott.
Yeah. 5-star voicemail.
Well, let's see if we can figure out something for next week. Because next week we will be recording on Christmas Day, right?
Are we? Are we actually doing a show on Christmas Day?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm down.
You got anything else going on? I don't.
I won't be able to.
I think the tentative plans are to shoot fireworks in an abandoned neighborhood. So,
Oh, that
right?
That
sounds
sounds
Yeah.
cool.
See, there you go. No
Oh.
plans.
Is that
Bring
true?
a bunch of raw chicken.
Yeah,
You
we
guys aren't going to
discussed
shoot
that.
off fireworks at the compound?
Yeah, we talked about
yeah,
it.
That's probably
Eating
not
out of
happening.
sacks of ham?
My ham's gone.
Well, Scott, we'll see what we can do. We'll talk later amongst ourselves behind the scenes, see if there's something we can do, because I think that would be fun.
Mhm.
Was Scott the one that commented on Facebook about one of his favorite episodes was the vodka episode, and there's another episode he liked.
Ukrainian
Someone's
vodka.
favorite episode was the vodka episode.
Yeah, the vodka episode and
The Ukrainian vodka
catapult.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was probably Scott. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, listen, Ukrainian vodka was Patrick and mine's also favorite for a long time.
Yeah.
Our favorite podcast. When you learn that they filter their vodka through old
Gun
Soviet
barrels.
AK-47 gun barrels, you know it's a good vodka.
Does sound pretty good.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No, I've just had that joke for years and I love it, so I wanted to say it again.
Okay.
It's fresh to me, baby.
Patrick, didn't you sent something to Steve-O, right?
Mm-mm.
No, you
There you
didn't.
go,
I
telling
did.
stories.
I'm getting all my things crossed. Has everybody said?
Brad,
Are we down? I want to.
I said something to Steve-O.
We're doing
Yeah, I
prizes
know.
now.
Something else.
Yeah. Wait,
Okay.
what?
yeah, I have a
Huh?
story.
Yeah,
I have
I
a
got a
tab.
thing.
I'm ready to.
All right, let's see it.
The
Let's
viewers
see
are
it.
already seeing it. They're getting a little sneak peek.
Oh,
Perfect.
Okay.
Well-
yeah, there it is.
I'm on the delay.
oh.
All right. Well,
You want me to
it's
just
still
start
there.
reading it?
Yeah,
Who-
yeah.
who-
yeah,
who's
go ahead.
who's
Okay.
doing what?
It's on here.
So this article here caught my fancy, and I figured a couple people on this podcast might be able to relate pretty well. Papa John's pizza delivery driver shoots back at two robbers, killing one and sending one to the hospital. Dallas, Texas, USA. On Tuesday around 10 p.m., three 15-year-old suspects tried to rob a Papa John's delivery driver at gunpoint in Northeast Dallas. The driver, a licensed carrier, shot back in self-defense, killing one and leaving the other with critical injuries. The attack took place at the 8100 block of Southwestern Boulevard near Greenville Avenue. The surviving would-be robber was taken into custody on a charge of aggravated robbery. He was taken to the hospital for treatment, but his identity was not released. Luckily, the driver was uninjured. After being interviewed, the police released him. The case will now go to a grand jury for review of the driver's action. This was the second incident where a delivery driver was attacked in Northeast Dallas this week. On Monday, another driver was shot repeatedly at the Pearl at Midtown Apartments when he delivered food. The suspect was arrested at the scene, and the driver is expected to recover. There is a video. I'm sure they'll tell you the same thing.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the video is definitely going to be after the fact. I don't know that
Yeah.
it's necessarily worth watching. It's not going to be a video of the guy shooting his robbers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the difference between a guy that has probably trained with his weapon and he knows what he's doing versus some young punks wanting to rob him, not knowing what they're doing and thinking they got a gun. Then you're gonna do what I say,
That's
and
all
then
you need.
you get your ass shot. You know.
Well,
I ever
took
tell
my
this-
fancy. It's in Texas.
I ever tell a story how I was delivering a pizza and this was like 11 o'clock at night out in the country, and it was pretty dark out, but it was like one light inside of this house. Knock on the door, and like waiting around, nothing happening. Knock again, and then from around the right side of the house, I see a black guy running, and he's going, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!" He's running, and then behind him is this skinny little white dude with a shirt off with a pistol in his hand, chasing him, looking really pissed.
Yeah.
And so, so I'm standing here with the pizza at the door. The black guy runs runs behind me. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! And then the guy chases behind him with the pistol. They run behind me and they run back around the house. And I'm just standing there and I just go, well, fuck this. I'm getting out of here.
Right.
I get in my car and I back up. And right as I back up, this pickup truck comes in and like it's trying to block me into the house, into the driveway. So I swerve around the pickup truck and I get out. And this was far enough back to where I didn't have a cell phone. This was like early 2000s.
Okay.
So I drove down to a nearby payphone and I called and I just 911 and I said, hey, I was down at this address and I told them what happened. And I went back to the store and the manager later ended up talking to the police and the police had said, yeah, we think it was just a prank.
Oh, really?
And so, but they didn't know. They just went down there and they didn't even they didn't even talk to anybody. But my manager later called and got somebody at the house, and these were like senior high school students.
Oh.
Football team, and they were just playing a prank. They were trying to fuck with me.
All for your benefit. Okay.
It was all just to fuck with me.
That's awesome.
I'm sure they didn't realize that I knew somebody that had been killed on a delivery, that had been actually beaten to death on a delivery. So they think it's like really fucking funny. Like, oh, it's such a joke. We'll pull out a gun and do this little thing, but it's a dangerous job.
Yeah.
And it's especially dangerous, I'm guessing, if you're delivering in North Dallas. It's not so bad here.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, I don't worry about it here either. But yeah, I had a manager that he claims. I mean, he's the kind of guy that I could imagine him embellishing, but he claims that he got robbed one night, and they took the pizza, and as they were running away, he had one of those the telescoping batons, and so he ran after the guy and cracked him in his back and hit his spine and like paralyzed the guy.
Damn.
What he says, I don't know, but
he was.
Yeah, we know who I'm talking about. The guy, at the other place in Maryville.
Do I?
The manager
I don't know.
at the Papa John's years ago.
Oh,
which is one of those guys that you could see. Maybe he chased the guy down and like kicked his foot as he was running, and he fell down. But then as time went on, the story got grander and grander.
Yeah,
and he actually cracked him in his spine and paralyzed the guy.
Pulled out a Raiders of the Lost Ark whip and did some kind of whip trick on him.
Whipped the pizza back to him. Caught it.
No, he pulled out a boomerang like Link. He just, he like threw the boomerang and it
caught the pizza.
Yeah, hit the guy, dropped the guy, and then he got it back, and then he threw it again and got the pizza back.
Right.
And then he got a heart container.
Slice by slice. Slices come in.
It took him a while.
And the guy flashed for a little bit and disappeared.
And left behind rupees.
Yes.
Yeah, and then there were some rupees floating around. He went over and picked up, like, got my tip.
He cut down some grass too, so
right.
Extra rupees. So I think Dave, I think we're gonna go into the annual. Dave, please pronounce this German name of this thing so I don't say it wrong again.
Hammacher and Schlemmer.
Hammacher and Schlemmer, yeah, the best one.
Well, the website just says Hammacher Schlemmer. Is it supposed to be? Is it two guys?
I don't fucking know.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
Or is it two girls?
I'm sorry.
I just read the catalog,
Yeah,
kid.
you just read this like all your life. As far as I
You
can
want to
tell.
know what's on
Thought
sale or not?
Maybe you would know. Oh wait,
You
did
just
you
made
email
this
me
into.
some. You sure
I did, but I left one off.
All right.
Hammacher.
Hammacher and Schlemmer.
Schlemmer.
Hammacher and
Schlemmer.
Schlemmer.
Let's just copy that. And put
See, I
that
have a
right
German last name. It's really simple, so it's.
Yeah.
All right, I got number one. Here we go.
All right. We try to It's going to be a little bit out of order because I have to give you one at the end. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now. Spoiler alert. There is no town for sale anymore.
God,
Somebody
damn it.
bought it.
How dare you
Somebody
spoil
bought
it.
it.
You're gonna. All the suspense is gone.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be.
We just lost. We just
Oh,
lost like
God.
50% of our viewers.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
They've
I'm
been waiting
done
for
with
this
waiting.
moment.
Don't call me.
They only wait
But if
till
we'd have
this year.
went through it and then I'd have told you that, you'd have still went, oh, we went through all of that?
No.
Might as well say.
Did you
No.
find the listing that?
There is one super rich kid listening to our show. If he would have heard that, he'd be like, "Daddy, I want the Old West Town. Buy it for me,
Oh no, what if Dave told us that because he bought it
Dave.
for us?
He wanted to take for us.
For us.
Okay, he wanted to
You're
take
not
that
going to
for us.
retire there?
You
Yeah.
promised me that if I grew this mustache, I'd get to sell ice cream. Now I want my fucking ice cream ladle.
Wear one of those outfits. You
Of
guys be the
course.
barbershop quartet. All right, so here we go. If you've been waiting forever to get your Christmas gifts and your time is running out, you can go to Hammocker and Schlemmer, who, if they want to throw some money at us for advertising for them, that'd be great.
We have a
But-
very wealthy audience.
Yeah. But so we try to start as usual with a lower price item. We got the original Slinky Dog. This Slinky
From
Dog,
Toy
is
Story?
yeah, it's
Looks
modeled
like
after the
it.
original 1950s version. It's packaged in a replica of the vintage box. A tug on his pull leash enables the toy Dachshund to follow a child wherever he or she goes.
Oh,
And,
I want
and
one.
Look at that.
you know,
There's
it's
a video.
a video of
let's
it?
see
They
this.
got their own YouTube channel.
It's just a still picture of. Oh.
so for $29.95, that is what you can have.
Does anybody
That's all
know
it's
who? Anybody know who voiced Slinky Dog in Toy Story?
Yeah,
Ernest.
it was Jim Varney.
Jim Varney.
Oh, it's moving.
That's all they want, $30 for that thing, huh?
That's
True.
fancy.
That's not
A
bad.
true legend, Jim Varney.
Jim Varney was a true
Ernest
legend.
the Slinky Dog.
Rest in peace.
Well,
I don't know if he's actually dead or not.
Is there like? Yeah, he's dead. Is
Yeah, who did?
yeah, I was
it in
gonna say,
the-
is there like there's like the deluxe version that comes with some of Jim Varney's ashes.
Oh, I'd buy that up.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the next one because we got 10 here.
Oh, jeez.
And one I've got to
Oh,
give
yeah.
you the code for. So
What are you gonna do with Jim Varney's ashes? Try to satanic ritual to bring him back from the grave? To
I
make
mean,
more
you could
Ernest
do
movies?
that, or you could,
I'm gonna
Could get
masturbate
whiskey.
with them.
oh, that's okay.
gross.
I was just gonna put in some whiskey and drink them.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
You guys remember the dildo thing with the ashes, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I just
Who
didn't
could
want to
forget?
say that weird thing without anybody remembering that whole.
The listeners will know.
Yeah.
Yeah, 22
They
grams.
won't
There
judge
we
you.
are. We've got
Yeah,
the
there you go.
award-winning Quarto board. A little
The
bit more
fuck is
money
that?
there. Invented by Swiss mathematician Blaise Miller. This is the Quarto board. We're all familiar with the Quarto board.
Of course,
Everybody.
Yeah.
Quarterboard.
I wanna
It's
play
classic.
Yeah, it has won 17 international awards. It is an abstract strategy game that requires deductive reasoning, but has won its awards due to an easy-to-learn 15-minute gameplay.
Ooh, I want to play
So
this.
somebody's trying to reinvent chess.
Yeah.
I can deduct things.
Have you ever
I'd be
deduced?
deducting the fuck out of things.
I've deducted.
son.
There's 16 spots on this board, huh?
I always have
All
been
right.
deducting for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's got
I get a turducken and I be deducting.
deduct, but that turducken is delicious.
They're
Mm.
ducking.
All right, and we got. Hold on, let me grab the next code here.
How much was that one?
35.
it's
34.
34.95.
What's
I
what
don't
we got
feel
here?
like these are pricey. Why are they so low this year?
No, he starts low. This
Yeah.
is for the common man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The common man who knows how to play Quarto.
Yeah, Corto.
I mean, that legitimately is something I would try to play. Like if somebody had it at their house, like
Yeah, I
set it up.
guess.
It sounds like a Star Trek board game. I
Right.
want to play that.
Oh, this is surprising. Okay.
Yeah, what's this, Dave?
This is the Iberian Coast white tuna fillets.
Actual
Ooh.
meat.
For the
Yeah.
Oh.
common
Actual
man.
meat.
Were they
Only
raised on
Spanish
techno?
tuna.
available only from Hammocker and Schlemmer. This is the wild white tuna found off the Cantabrian
Cantabria.
coast of Spain.
Cantabria?
Pole and line
Yeah.
caught and filleted by hand, then
Ooh.
preserved in extra virgin olive oil to reveal its exquisite taste and tenderness. Skilled Spanish fishermen pole catch the large fish one at a time with live bait during the peak summer season using sustainable techniques that protect precious marine reserves.
It tastes better because
Un-
they caught it with a pole.
Yeah,
I have a sustainable line on this poll.
yeah. Unlike American style canned tuna, the meat is then cut into large fillets, which are matured for a minimum of 6 months in glass jars.
Oh.
From a legendary family-owned company in Spain, renowned for over 100 years for their premium bonito tunas.
Ooh.
You get
There's a-
3 9.5-ounce jars of
Wow.
tuna.
That's
So
$20 a jar.
$59.95.
This
Yeah.
tuna comes in a jar.
Yeah,
I'll bet it's good.
You know they only
Oh,
put it in
yeah,
a jar
it's
so they
definitely good.
don't put it in a can.
All right, Steve, we're gonna. Steve, I want you to
I
enter this
want
code
that
in by
tuna.
hand.
Oh no! Don't look at
That's
this.
all right.
Don't look at it. I already seen it.
Oh, I want that one.
All right.
All right,
By
9
hand.
5
Yeah.
How much
7
is
6
this?
6.
Okay. 95766.
How much is the tuna?
Yeah,
The only.
$60.
Oh, go ahead.
60.
Yep.
That shit better be banging.
What is this?
It's banging. It's in jars.
It's banging tuna, dude. It's in jars. Extra virgin olive oil.
You seeing this shit, Brad?
Yeah.
Oh, the heated beard
You might
softener.
need this.
Yeah,
Heated beard softener.
I thought of you guys because you're
That
all
definitely
beard guys.
sounds like Brad.
It's the only heated beard softener.
The only
This
one.
is the only one. This is the beard styler that tames unruly and coarse facial hair. It combines the functionality of a beard brush with the heat and negative ion technology of a hairdryer to smooth and soften scruffy beards.
Mm.
It heats to 374 degrees Fahrenheit within minutes, while its ceramic tourmaline heat plate releases negatively charged ions that help straighten hair while keeping it hydrated and safe from heat damage.
Release those negatively
I
charged.
feel like I need
The-
that for my.
That dude's beard does not look real at all.
It does. Yeah,
doesn't.
it looks
It's
painted
so-
on.
it's
doesn't it?
very
Closer
soft.
look.
It looks like that. You remember that little toy when you're a kid where you have
Yeah.
like the magnet tip on the pen?
Oh,
and you put the
yeah.
hair on the
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah,
what
that's
it looks
basically
like.
it. That is totally.
Yeah.
That's a Photoshop scatter brush. That is like.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could. paint
that
one of
beard
those
is not that thick on that.
Look at his
Yeah.
eyes. He looks so sad.
Yeah.
But it's because he paid $99.95 for it.
No, he's sad because he's
No.
looking for modeling work, and this is the best
This
he
is
can
very
get.
sad, man.
No, they said give us smoldering intensity.
Oh, there you go.
That's-
Just blow
that's
the
what
whole
he
thing
had.
up.
That's what he
Yeah.
had.
Yeah,
Yeah, zoom in closer on that beard to see the
I can't.
where the
I mean,
Dave, how does it go? How does it work on pubes? Can I like smooth out my pubes?
I would
Well,
imagine.
you know, it
If you're
doesn't specify
putting
that,
Jerry
but there is
curl.
a comment and a question
Hey,
section. Perhaps
smooth.
you could check into that.
I would imagine it would work the same way.
Yeah,
I
I mean, they have a
want to-
Pinterest. You could talk to them on Pinterest there.
God damn it! I want to smooth and groom my pubes.
Straighten them
Do you
too.
want-
I
Braid 'em.
imagine this would work as a straightener too.
Yeah,
and
looks
then
like
you
a
could
hat.
like comb them out.
You gotta braid him and be like, you want to
All
meet
right,
the
let's move on
real
to that
Jack
one.
Sparrow?
That you were at.
All right. Let's see. Wait, let's see. Oh, I should be able to just paste it in there. There we go.
That was the one.
All
Mm.
right.
Nice.
Here
Yeah,
we
that's a
have the
fancy one.
Dickinson low crown hat.
Hmm.
This is the distinguished low crown hat that embodies the charm of the holiday classic A Christmas Carol. Bound to evoke festive tidings among the hearts of Scrooges and bookkeepers alike. This hat is made from 100% wool felt, has 2 inches bound brim, and has a satin band.
Oh yeah.
$99.95 can be yours.
It's a nice hat. I see they got it in black too.
That's a nice fucking hat.
It sure is.
Can you hover over the black?
If it was legit, it'd be made with beaver.
Yeah,
so-
go the black one.
Yeah, let's look at the
Click the
black.
black one,
Okay.
Evo.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh man, if I get one of
Ooh.
those and I still got this mustache, ooh.
Yeah, you
Look
would
at
be
that.
like a
Do
hipster
things
god.
with that.
You'd be hipster god, Brad.
Look
if
at
you-
that.
Yeah.
Wolf.
I'll
Where
hit my
would you
vape
wear
and get a
that hat?
hoverboard.
Anywhere and everywhere.
I'll get those pants where the crotch is like between your knees and your crotch. I'll get a face tattoo. Oh man,
You'd
it's
have
all
to.
coming together.
You'd have to have your huge vape again, though. Too. You'd have.
Oh,
to,
I still got it.
You
You
can
got-
borrow
yeah.
mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Do you have a monocle?
No, I'll need a bigger one. I'll need one with like 4 batteries in it.
You'll need a monocle too with this hat.
There's
Yeah.
there's a pocket watch down there in the we recommend. You need one of those too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Mr. Peanut tattooed below my eye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
With the
That's
cane or
perfect.
without the cane?
It's also
with
down
the
there.
cane.
Down there, also, there's lambskin gloves. Yeah,
Mm.
with
Let's
it
look at
too.
those.
The
Yeah.
aviators.
They're gonna
lambskin
feel
glove.
nice on your fingertips there.
I mean, it just says class.
Yeah.
Well, I'll need
All
some
right.
gloves
All right,
to
here we
push
go.
away all the pussy I'll be getting.
All right,
Next.
this one is for all you Star Wars fans, and I felt it was appropriate
Oh.
since the movie's coming out.
The
The
superior
flannel shirt.
comfort flannel, advanced flannel
This is for
shirt.
Star Wars?
What was it? The George
How the
Lucas
hell?
collection?
It's the Al Borland model. Star Wars.
Al Borland was a Jedi?
Yeah, he's a- totally.
Of course
a
he
Jedi.
was.
He lived in solitude.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Wait, let's look at it on this guy. Is this
All
really
right.
what I'm supposed to be looking at right now, Dave?
Well,
are, we
that's
out
What's
of
one
wrong
of
with
them,
this
I think.
posture? His head shouldn't be out that far.
Are we out of order? How's this?
He's
What's
not-
this got anything to do with Star Wars?
He's
It
not
doesn't.
nearly
We're out of
chubby enough.
order, but we can go.
Okay.
Dave
He's
That's
not.
fine.
Listen, not chubby enough. Not enough neck beard.
Yeah,
He's
look
got
at
plenty
that.
on the
Look.
back of his neck.
Clean shaven.
He-
That's the
he's
same
No,
shaved
look
dude.
at the
that
back of
morning.
his neck. He's gone longer without a haircut than I have.
That is.
This is
no,
the superior advanced flannel comfort shirt.
Yeah.
For all you Star Wars fans.
He looks. We're talking about his neck. It looks like his body wants to crawl out of that shirt.
He's like, I'm out of here. I gotta
His
go.
head is just like, get me out. I'm done.
So look, he's already taken it off. Look at that.
Yeah, we
That's
were out
right.
of order. That's my bad. Yeah, this
We're-
is the button-down flannel shirt with a proprietary ultra-soft fabric that mimics the body's range of motion for unparalleled comfort. Unlike traditional heavy flannel, the lightweight fibers afford two-way stretch when worn, helping the shirt retain a classic fit even after a long day of running errands in town or touring on vacation.
Being a cock.
I had to run into town.
Quick dry properties ensure that moisture is wicked away to keep the wearer warm and dry and the shirt wrinkle free
Oh,
with long sleeves, black darts, and curved hem. It's machine wash. Only $149.95 for this shirt.
For this
Oh.
shirt. Wait,
man,
here we
it's
go.
a wrinkle-free shirt. It won't wrinkle.
It's an advanced flannel shirt.
It
It's
won't
advanced.
wrinkle.
It's
That's what I want
It's
in a
advanced.
flannel.
It's advanced. It's an
Look, you
advanced
can look at
shirt.
the back of it too.
It was in shirt classes, and the teacher was like, "You're going
Let's
to the
look
top."
closer. Look at this. Look how tightly knit.
That's how you
I could
know
get-
it won't wrinkle.
I could get 5 slinky dogs for that fucking shirt.
I know, right?
Don't
You
waste
can
my
have a whole
time.
family of
You'd
slinky
rather
dogs
have a
for
shirt or 5 slinky dogs.
I could get a hat and a slinky dog and have some money left over.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Next.
Well, that. All right, next. Now this is for all you Star Wars fans since,
Oh, boy.
since I got us out of
Oh,
order.
yeah.
Oh,
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 this
whoa,
is actually
look.
kind of cool.
This is this. So there you go, Joe Call and Jesse and I don't know all you folks. The illuminated Darth Vader levitating helmet. This is the levitating Darth Vader helmet that appears to float and rotate in midair above a hexagonal base. One of the most infamous villains of all time, Darth Vader, TM,
Just
a
his head,
Lord
though.
of the Sith, used the power of the Force to impose the Emperor's will, evil will, for decades.
Evil will.
With electromagnets built into the base that suspend the helmet, it is expertly crafted with intricate detail, a distinctive Star Wars TM, sculptured inspired by Darth Vader's meditation chamber. A flip of a switch casts the helmet in an eerie red glow from underneath. Care of built-in LED seeds.
Is there-
What?
That's pretty cool.
Is it real head size?
Says 9.5 inches by 7 inches in diameter, 6 pounds.
I don't think that's real head size. It's
No, it's a
measuring
small
base.
thing.
9.5
9.5
inches tall.
inches.
Probably like it the size of your fist or
Yeah.
something.
But I feel like
Yeah.
that's measuring the base,
Oh yeah,
the
basically.
9.5 inches.
But
So
I
it's
noticed
not real head.
there's a lifetime guarantee on that.
Hell
It'll
yeah.
float forever.
Well, it's $199.95.
Those magnets will last forever.
Is this Bluetooth enabled?
I guess I don't know.
I like
Where
the
do they-
wording. Like, is this? That has to be a marketing thing. This is the levitating Darth Vader helmet.
It's the only
Right.
one.
It's like I've not heard of this. Like this is it. This is the one you've been
The
looking
one.
for.
What if it's just like the script for where are those channels we used to watch when we didn't have cable? We'd make fun of them.
Oh yeah, it was the Home Shoppers Network.
Here, get it. Yeah, get off the picture for a moment so I can read it.
Oh, sorry.
This is the levitating Darth Vader, trademarked by Disney, helmet that appears to float and rotate in midair above a hexagonal base. One of the most infamous villains of all time, Darth Vader, a Lord of the Sith, used the power of the Force to impose the Emperor's evil will for decades. With electromagnets built into the base that suspend the helmet, it is expertly crafted with intricate detail.
It is beautiful.
Buy in the next 15 minutes, get your knife set along with it.
Buy right now, we'll sell you the Jedi knife set complete with a lightsaber butter carver.
You can cut through all your shoes.
You'll be cutting down Sith Lords in no time. Free shipping if you join our credit card program.
I like how it says appears to float.
Nobody
What?
Nobody tell them that.
It says
That's good.
appears to float.
I mean,
That's what it says. It says that appears to float and
Yeah,
rotate in midair above. It's at the top.
It appears that way to me.
Well, for $199.95, you can find out on your own.
Yeah.
If only they had realized that with Rise of Skywalker coming out tomorrow, that Star Wars is going to die forever.
I'm gonna see it tomorrow.
There's gonna be a lot more movies come out after this, and they'll probably all be better because all of this—they're not spin-off, but all the like in between movies have been really good.
Oh, really? Solo?
I
was
liked
cool?
Rogue One.
I thought Solo
Yeah.
was pretty good, and the other one, what was the other one?
It
Rogue
was
One.
okay.
Rogue Squadron.
It was a good.
Rogue One.
Or yeah, Rogue One.
It was a fine science fiction movie or adventure movie. It wasn't like it was amazing.
Solo?
Solo sucked.
I never saw Solo. I was talking about Rogue One. Everybody
Yeah, it was a
jizzed
good
themselves.
movie.
Everybody jizzed themselves over Rogue One. It was fine.
I liked
thought
it.
it was good.
I liked it
I
too.
watched it
Yeah.
twice.
Okay, how many times have you seen it since then? Is it a classic? Did you buy it? You know?
I did buy it.
Okay, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody else.
I'm talking to the
I
people that
watched
didn't
on
buy it.
Netflix. Back when Netflix had it.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Hemlock or Schlemmer.
All right. Now this next one.
Do it like you're trying to sell it, Dave.
Do it in
I
a
try
British
to do it every
accent.
time like I'm selling
This
it.
is the one for Star Trek fans here.
Now this is the one that you it might get you.
Dave, it says country gentleman's shirt. Do
That
it
is.
with a
It's the
British.
classic country gentleman's coat.
So do it like a country gentleman. Sound like a gentleman when you.
He already is.
Yeah, sound like a gentleman, Dave.
Is that flannel built into it, or is that something
Well,
you got to buy
this is the
separately?
classic chore coat, inspired by turn-of-the-century British jackets worn when horseback riding, hunting, fishing, and farming.
Mm.
Its exterior is made of waxed cotton, a fabric that protected England's country gentlemen in climates ranging from maritime to the subarctic, and is treated to repel moisture and stains. The coat has a plaid flannel lining for superior insulation, corduroy trim, and nylon lined sleeves. It has 4 button pockets and a front zippered closure with a snap over fly.
That's a nice coat.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this man.
$229.95.
Man.
That is a
That's
man
not-
wearing that.
Yeah. That's not too bad for a really good coat, though. I mean, really nice coats are
I
expensive.
haven't really
Let's
seen
see.
the flannel on this man, though.
Right. I like him with his hat on.
Oh,
Oh, this is
man,
a
look at
different
him.
man.
He looks so relaxed right there.
That might be the man from earlier.
What a country gentleman.
These guys are 2 feet
He's
away.
Such a country
Now I
gentleman.
see that flannel.
See that flannel.
Look at that. Oh man, you could be a man too.
Becca,
not
if you saw a man in this coat, what would you think?
Take it off now.
I want to see what's in those pockets.
I want to see the gentleman on the inside.
I could see what's his name wearing it. What's his name from Prancer? The manliest man.
I
on
wouldn't
the-
know.
What is that?
Yeah,
a
Sam
gay club?
Elliott.
Sam
I
Elliott.
can see
yeah.
Jerry wearing
I could
this.
see Sam Elliott wearing that shit. Talking in the deepest voice possible. You stop living with your head in the clouds, girl.
No, he's supposed to be a country gentleman.
He is
Not
a
a-
country gentleman.
Not a West. I mean, I know he's got a cowboy hat on, but it said it was a British
Yeah,
gentleman
Yeah.
thing.
but
Oh.
if you looked at the tag, it said Western.
It did say, yeah, it did say
Yeah.
that.
Say Western.
Western.
We'll
I feel
look
like
at it.
they've got their.
Yeah. Right there, Western.
Talking about Western England.
I feel like they
Oh.
got their
Oh, okay.
genres crossed.
No.
All right. Well, we're running it down here. We're almost done.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Now,
that's
here we
dope.
go.
Now,
This is
finally,
for
we
only
got
the really smart
something
people.
I really need.
This
Finally,
is for
some
only
crazy
cool.
shit.
you gotta really know your stuff because this is kayaking. You know, it's not. It's a whole
not
lot.
brain
It's a
surgery.
whole
This
lot
ain't
harder
just
than
fucking
rocket
around in the
science.
water with a stick. This is kayaking.
This is for
This is
real.
kayaking.
Oh, this would be awesome.
yeah,
This
been
actually
waiting.
would be really
actually
cool.
cool.
All right, the 2-person transparent canoe kayak. This 2-person canoe kayak hybrid has a transparent polymer hull that offers paddlers of all levels and underwater vista unavailable in conventional boats.
I'd like to swim under her kayak.
Ah, yeah.
Built around a 6061 anodized aluminum frame, it seats 2 people with a sturdy hull made of 6mm Lexan, the same durable material found in the cockpit canopies of supersonic fighter jets. Supporting up to 425 pounds, the craft displaces a greater amount of water for more surface stability, and paddlers sit lower to the deck, resulting in better balance. A drop-down adjustable skeg keeps the craft on a straight course when needed. Adjustable, quick-drying ergonomic seats allow paddlers to personalize their legroom for a comfort, and the lightweight watercraft is easily
Got it.
stored or transported.
Got full
$2,500.
Ah,
Whoa.
shit.
They don't really show two
Gotta-
people in the kayak.
Yeah, they never do. It's like you have to
It's
buy
only
2 of them for
one
them to be 2-seaters.
Yeah.
No, you can get two.
There,
Oh, there
we
you
go.
There it is.
There you go.
Okay.
Is that Lady Gaga in the front there?
Yeah, it's Lady Gaga and that's Katy Perry in the back. It's just what they do.
And
On the
there
weekends.
she is again. That's Katy
They
Perry.
can kayak. I mean, that's a lot of
I mean,
brain
you
power.
see, you
You
see
really
those
do so
arms.
low. Look at those toes.
You got full cheek pressing on
Oh,
that.
she is
the
too
bottom of that.
cool. Oh
She on a
yeah,
phone?
swim up underneath those.
You on a tablet?
What?
She got a
She's
tablet.
She's got a
Yeah,
paddle.
That's
the
an
thing.
oar.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the oar.
Oh look, you could even do it in the mountains.
Yeah.
Kayaking.
But
But it's
Kayak.
only for women, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently it is.
Oh, this is for the
It's
invisible
a
man.
woman-only kayak.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! You can even do it at night, and
Oh.
sometimes aliens visit you under the water.
Wonder
It could
why.
happen.
It's
Yeah.
sometimes the movie Cocoon happens underneath you.
Yeah, if you had the right, really clear water, that'd be pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, it really would.
I don't know. It's not $2,500 awesome, but
Yeah, we'd buy one, take it out into the Atlantic, and be real disappointed.
Just swim around on some plexiglass or something.
All right.
All right. This next one is a returning.
Oh
here
yes,
last year.
the Mobility Roadster. They still haven't
Oh,
sold
that's
out. I can't believe
cool.
they
Looks
haven't sold out.
cooler.
Wait, how
Is
many
it
do you
cooler?
want? Here, let's just
get the
let's get
16.
let's get
12.
5 of them.
The Mobility Roadster. This is the mobility scooter inspired by cars of the 1920s. Its two 12-volt batteries power the 950-watt 4-pole electric motor, while its padded captain's seat, secure armrest, and contoured headrest ensure a comfortable ride. Reminiscent of retro vehicles, it has a storage compartment under the front hood, bulb horn, and vintage grille with hood ornament. It reaches a top speed of 10 miles per hour and utilizes an electronic and manual brake system. The Roadster provides a smooth and stable ride with fully independent suspension and 4 13-inch pneumatic tires with molded-in treads. Dual side mirrors provide rear view clarity, and LED head and tail lights help ensure nighttime visibility. An 8-hour charge via the included AC adapter provides up to 35 miles of power, supports riders up to 500 pounds, minor assembly required, and it's yours for only $3,700.
Oh yeah,
Man, everybody's
What
getting
a
the hell out of
bargain.
your way at Old Country Buffet if you're adding that.
It's
You
such a
gotta-
deal.
they have red and black, but you got to go with red, right?
Oh, yeah,
I
I'd get
guess
red.
so.
If
Uh,
that doesn't get your pussy wet, I don't know what will.
yeah. Also, I really like. I mean, it's got the windshield for the knees. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Knee shields, hell
keep
yeah.
the bugs from splattering on your knees.
You got
Yeah,
the
10
10
mirrors.
miles an hour. You can really
Yeah.
pick up some
Yeah.
bug litter.
You got those mirrors so you can look behind you as you're driving.
Yeah, blinker. You got the
Definitely.
See
horn.
all the
You got
peaceful, jealous as fuck.
the clown
I
style
mean-
horn.
You would be the envy of everyone else at the retirement home.
Is the seat leather? Did they go over that?
Yeah, it's
It's
custom.
actual leather.
That's what it said.
Lambskin.
Ooh.
Lambskin.
It's actual fake leather.
Mm. I mean, look at those rims too. Those rims, nice.
I mean, it says you mean business, especially with that bulb horn.
Yeah.
Shiny plastic.
Yes,
Very,
yeah,
very
very
nice.
shiny. They polished
It's
it.
only $3,700.
Yeah.
I'll take 10.
You're gonna have a lot of haters in the frozen.
And
We
food
plan on
section at
having a
Walmart.
race.
Pounds on it.
And do they have any used ones, or are they all just brand new?
Used.
Well,
Well,
they do
there you
the
have it.
Police officer's electric chariot.
Oh, they do white glove delivery too.
Holy shit!
oh,
Look at that one.
nice.
This is for police officers only.
Yeah, this one's cooler.
Look at the price on that.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Wow. Why is it for police officers only?
Well,
They
it
stand
says-
on it.
It's because it's got the little badge on the front.
Do you
that
have
looks
to?
official.
Do you have to show your badge to get that?
Show your vag.
No.
So your badge.
No,
Badge
that's
or
for the
badge, they
canoe.
don't
You
care.
have to do that for the canoe.
Then one or the other. They'll take both.
It's a mall cop scooter.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, you can get like extra power modules attached to it. It looks like for another $2,000.
Oh, that's so you can really chase down those shoplifters.
Yeah.
I can't believe mall cops spend half their year's salary on one of those things.
No, you don't have to be a police officer for this. It's just saying it's a police officer's
But it
charity.
helped.
It's used by police and
Yeah.
military personnel.
Listen, it does not require any permits to operate in
Yeah.
most jurisdictions.
Oh,
Yeah. There you
And
go.
it's a 4-hour charge too. That ain't bad.
Go up to 25 miles.
It's enough to go to the bar and get wasted and ride it back.
Well, there's your
is that it?
last minute Christmas ideas, folks. Get them all here at Verbal Assault.
Dave,
You
is that
were-
the craziest? Is that the craziest shit you could find?
Well, I'm
Is it?
sure I could have dug deeper. Wow, I didn't realize y'all were so disappointed.
No, it's just you usually end with a town.
I
so
didn't
it's
say I was
I know,
disappointed. I just,
You
know,
said
the
he had a
town.
secret one or something.
I mean,
I'm
there's
on it.
tons of towns for sale.
What's the secret one? You said there was one you didn't send to Steve-O that you were gonna.
We already went over it. That
we
was the
did.
beard
Yeah, we went
warmer.
over it.
Oh shit.
Huh.
Steve-O,
What?
here. I'm putting it in chat, or I'm putting it in Hangouts chat. That seems kind of cool.
Glow in the dark mini golf course. There you go. I think it's just like the little pieces. I don't know.
It's not a full actual golf course.
All right, skip that. Do this.
Okay.
Gotham golf cart.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking.
Let's see.
Sorry. Forgot
Then
to
there's
stop
that.
sharing.
That one too.
Look at that. Huh?
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah, see, look at that. $28,500.
That is
Gotham golf cart.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks great.
That looks like an all-terrain golf cart, man.
It looks like it kind of looks like the Batmobile from the
Dark Knight.
Yeah.
the first one. Yeah, the
Yeah.
first one with Christian Bale, whatever that was.
Yeah, you can golf
See?
literally
Yeah.
anywhere.
You can
28,000.
38 miles per hour. Top
Damn.
speed.
Motorized pull float. What? Okay.
When you don't want to use your arm.
Let's just keep going.
Yes, one of those things are awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm actually
Hydro-powered
supposed to
jet
keep
evader.
doing this.
These like jetpacks that suck up water and then.
You could just rapid fire them.
No, I would love to try that thing out. The jetpack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Look
Look how much fun she's having.
She is. She's having a lot of fun.
A good combination of scared to death and stoked as fuck.
Yeah, would you guys try that?
I would totally.
I
try
would.
It, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'd probably try it.
I'd try this too. Do this all day.
That's 30 grand.
Hot tub boat. Yeah.
Hot tub boat for when
Hot
you don't
tub
want to
boat.
fucking get in that water.
Well, I don't want to get wet.
I don't want the cold wet.
Ooh, there's some $1 million ones over here.
$75,000.
What do we got?
Dave, Brad is stealing your bet right now.
Uh,
You're gonna have to take it back, man. You're gonna have to
What?
take it back.
Oh, wait.
Submarine sports car.
I mean, all
2
this
million?
stuff. Who'd have thought you can buy this stuff? I mean, with enough money, you can buy just about anything. It's so many crazy shit out there.
No, like don't leave this submarine.
I
car
can't,
yet.
man.
Why do you
this
keep?
is this is going
Because
off
you
the
got
rails
all
here.
this
Holy
shit.
What the fuck?
It was driven by James Bond. Or
Was
no,
it?
inspired by James Bond.
Oh.
Oh, we did this one year before.
We did?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. What
Carmena
was that other fucking robot looking
Zero
shit?
Mission.
Yeah, it looked like a
You
one
got
of the
some
power
thrusters.
thrusters.
Aquatic thrusters. Wow.
The aquatic thrusters. This
Right,
is a
let's see how it
pansted
works.
diver.
$2 million.
Thrust boots?
Oh,
Oh shit.
Look at that.
and he going fast.
Oh man, that's dope.
So basically, it's like little. You
It's
got little
propellers,
motors on
yeah.
your legs.
Instead of having flippers scuba dive like that.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
That's a good way
I
to go
want
too
that.
deep too fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
goodbye
Explode
hearing.
or
Or-
implode your head.
A good way to get away from a shark.
That too.
Good way to fight a shark.
When it's trying to run away from you.
Yeah, it's going to
Come
be
back
running
here,
from
shark.
you.
Yeah, I bet that's really fun. I bet that's awesome.
Yeah, it's got to be.
How much is that one? How much are the
I think
thrusters?
it was like 2 million.
Yeah,
Nope,
it's only 2 million.
31.5.
No,
Oh, portable. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
the car was 2 million.
Why is this guy dressed like a fucking sci-fi, like a super soldier? Because it's literally just the thing on your legs.
Why not dress like
Here-
that?
Yeah,
I think
right.
I think it's made
Yeah,
for that.
that's a
Here's
good
something
point.
creepy.
Probably the battery.
World's
Oh,
largest.
this one I can.
I think we've seen this one
Dave
too.
did
Yeah,
this
Dave
one.
did this one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that.
Oh, man.
Cat clock.
Kit Kat clock. Get your Kit Kat clock.
I like
Well,
how all the
for
work is at the
listeners out
top.
there, if you want to find ridiculous Christmas gifts, go to Hammacher Schlemmer. Thank you so much, Dave, for bringing this back. I had forgotten about it. It was a pleasant surprise. It was
No
a pleasant
way.
surprise.
It was
It's
time.
every year.
Yeah. We got 1 week till Christmas.
Mm.
I haven't bought a single gift, and I don't know if I will.
Me neither.
But what are y'all's Christmas plans, real quick, before we head out?
I just
That's
bought a
good.
I'm
bunch
going up
of
to Ohio.
prints.
Brad's going
And
up.
if I run into anybody that I feel like needs a gift, I'll give them a print of a photo. That's about it.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm hoping to just hang out around here. I like
Yeah, me too.
the Thanksgiving and Christmases just at home when I don't have to be anywhere.
Yeah.
That's
Except maybe Golden Corral.
maybe Golden Corral.
Yeah, my sister said Thanksgiving we did traditional dinner. For Christmas, how do you feel about Mexican food? She's like, I perfected an enchilada sauce. I'm like, okay, yeah, sounds good to me.
Do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
enchilada sauce. See it.
Oh, there
Frying
are
a turkey at my parents' house.
Oh, are you?
You're gonna
Frying
do
turkey?
Camp Turkey at your parents' house?
Yeah,
Yeah.
frying a turkey and a ham at my parents' house. So I'll be there for Christmas Day.
Do they have all the appropriate fire safety?
I will be bringing it with me.
Make sure
I'm going
that
down
turkey,
Saturday.
Make sure it's frozen before you put it in there.
I hear that is the best way to do it. It retains the juices much better.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll come
No,
flowing
I'm
out
bringing
of
the fire extinguishers. I'm bringing all the stuff. I'm staging Camp Turkey on Saturday. So
I think
Going
I'm hanging
style.
out with you, Nathan, on Christmas. So you had brought it up last week. About doing-
Yeah, we talked about doing something, some kind of trying to get a party together, an actual party, but I don't think we actually have anywhere to do it. Because I talked to Brian. I talked to Brian the other day about doing a party, and he's basically the only one that has a place. And
Yeah.
he's like, me and Rachel have to get up early in the morning for work, and
Yeah.
can't
Just-
do a big party. We could do like a movie thing, just like a
Yeah.
standard movie, but actual big party and bring in a bunch of people. I don't think, unless you got a place to do it.
Just show up at Lauren and Joseph's.
Yeah.
Well,
Use their yard.
we'll let Brian let us into the place he works, and we could throw a party there.
Yeah, you can't talk to him about that.
Just give us the keys, Brian.
Yeah. We'll just that sounds good. I like
They're
that idea.
charitable people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's that time of the show again. Becca, we're jonesing for some poetry after last week with no true artistic what's the word? Artistic verbiage flowing through us.
Verbiage
We
is
got-
salt.
Artistic verbiage.
we got no culture last week.
No culture. We need some culture. So I hope you got a good one. I hope
Not
this
that
was,
kind that you put in your gut so your poop's normal. The
yeah.
real kind of culture.
Something fun and uplifting and not about like existential dread or death. Nothing like that.
I actually don't know. My kidney stone wrote this one.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
no.
You didn't
Oh,
pass
man.
it.
Oh god. Okay. I'll take another drink and I'll be ready.
Self-aware.
It knows.
None shall pass.
Oh no.
Okay. So this one is called Trampoline Kidney Stone.
Oh.
Tradition is art. It's a very rare thing for a great beauty to come your way, inventing a would-be identity, and then it's gone. Filtered through abstract ashes, expertly inspired by a lifetime of something worse than never finding the inspiration you're looking for.
Damn.
Wow.
I have to think about that for a while. I have to think about it.
Yeah, it's deep.
Thank you, everyone, for a great podcast. Thank you to Haywood Banks for our theme song. Thank you to Scott for calling in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way to go, Scott.
Yeah.
We'll see you
Scott.
in a year or so.
He's like, I'm done with these new ones now. I'm gonna go back to. And he's like on 36 now or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my
Damn.
gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll
so-
catch up to us in about I mean, at this rate, he's been going at it for a couple months now.
Here's the thing. Here's what I'm worried about, and here's what will probably happen. He's gonna get a little ways in. He's gonna get burnt out. He's gonna get tired of hearing us. I mean, I know we're great, but you get tired of everything.
Yeah.
And by the time he's on episode 80 or whatever, he's gonna be burnt out, and then he won't listen.
Yeah. He won't make it
What
any
I
further.
what I want to suggest to him is, since hopefully he'll listen to this, since he did send a message, is listen to the old ones, but start getting into the new ones too. Keep up with the new ones.
Mix it up.
Keep up with the new ones as they come out, but also, go
Yeah,
back to the old ones.
listen to the new one as it comes out, and then go back to where you were on the old ones.
Yeah.
I don't think Scott's going to get burnt out. And I'll tell you why. Because Scott recommended a podcast to me a long time ago that it's a Dungeons and Dragons podcast that he's been listening to that apparently has been going on for a very long time, and he never got burnt out on it. And I know we're not coming up with like stories and stuff, but like we're good and we're funny. We're fun to listen to. I don't think he's going to get burnt out.
Way to go, Scott. Now,
Way to
go over
go.
to twitter.com/_verbal assault_ so you can follow us, and we'll let you know when we're going live. We'll even give you that now that we have the ability. We will give you that link ahead of time, so you can just sit there and chat and twiddle yourself.
Live on YouTube. We're on YouTube now.
Live on YouTube.
Well,
Support us on patreon.com/verbal assault.
Yeah.
If you want to keep listening to us. And be sure to like and subscribe to us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts from. That'd be sweet.
well, guys, if you want to be as cool as Scott, anybody out there listening, you could just call 865-316-6955. Maybe say some words to us, and maybe we'll say some words about you or back after you. That's just how this works. You say words, and then we'll say words, and
That's communication.
how the world goes. Yeah, that's it, baby. That's showbiz.
Deuces.